Anyway, hello tables. We tried to record on my derpy camera, but then it decided to kill itself, and I still don't know how to post videos on that thing, so we're just gonna be using the traditional lappy-toopy-doo-doo. Lappy-toop. 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 And I have here Frau Batman, a.k.a. Emery, a.k.a. Emily, a.k.a. Amelia, a.k.a. this faggot ass over here.
A.k.a. Bitch Cakes, a.k.a.
No, let's not confuse them.
A.k.a.
Let's not confuse them now. Anyway.
A.k.a. Bitch. According to Juicy Jake.
Any hooter mabooter. Badooter.
Still have boobs!
Will you calm down? Anyway, we're here to talk about conspiracy theories because, well, we're assholes and that's just how we roll. We're gonna ruin everything you know. Oh my. Anyway, Emily here has probably the best conspiracy theory I've heard since today's conspiracy theory that we were reading, about, which one was it? Which one made sense? Actually, all of them kind of made sense.
The Aladdin one.
The Aladdin one was pretty good, but...
Well, you asked which one made sense, and
so did the SpongeBob one with the nuclear testing. Anyway, Emily has come up with her own. Lou, this bitch right here with the red jeans.
Yeah. Don't shoot me, please.
Italian. No, wait. But she's come up with her own, and honestly, it's pretty left-wing. So I know Harpo's not gonna like this. Harpo's gonna cry.
Harpo doesn't have to watch the video.
We'll put warning, Harpo, don't watch. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, I was snorting. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, I wasn't snorting, you know.
I know. No, trust me, if you snorted, I'd kick your ass.
Anyway, here's her conspiracy theory. Start with what you were saying on the freaking thing.
Okay, so, like, this, the gotta, I don't know. Just do it. Gotta remember what I was saying. So, the conspiracy theory I have is about 9/11. I basically think that George Bush caused it.
Oh my, you despicable woman! Shut up! Right-wing people are gonna hate you for life. You despicable woman!
Not, okay.
Oh, hell no, they're too white. You despicable! They're too white! We must go with a British accent, because obviously that's the whitest type of person we know next to rednecks. No. Oh god, no, I'm gonna get murdered for this one. Y'all better not fuck with George Bush. We're horrible people. Someone's gonna kill us.
It'll probably be Harpo.
Y'all better not fuck with George Bush now. He's my man. I'll fist bump him every day. Whatever the hell fist bumping is.
Okay. So, I basically think when I say this, I don't mean to offend anyone. I'm sorry if I do. It's just my conspiracy.
It's her thought process. She's evil.
I think
she worships Satan with
that
her toes. You have satanic symbols on the end of your toes, and you're like, hallelujah, Satan! Go, I'm sorry.
I think that George Bush caused 9/11, honestly, because he's always talking about when he was president, he was always, stop fucking with my hair!
Just go! Don't pay attention to it! It's okay. It'll go back quickly.
Before 9/11 happened,
I'll be gentle.
He always, god damn it, Lens! He always,
I'll be gentle, baby.
He always talked about how we should go to war with Iraq. And then, coincidentally, 9/11 happened, so we went to war with Iraq. Well, I honestly think he caused it, because he always wanted to go to war with Iraq, so I honestly think that he hired people to do it. And then, like, with this, I think your cat wants out.
I don't give a shit.
I think, like, and then with this, the Twin Towers, that the plane, I don't even actually think the plane hit. I think someone was, like, had a self-destructor button thingy with TNT and whatever.
Okay, so I remember exactly how you described it. How the twat towers. No, I'm joking. I love the towers.
How the Twin Towers should have fallen. They should have
just been crashed in on the inside.
Yeah, they could have. They should have
exploded completely. They had to have had bombs on the inside.
Yeah, they should have just came crashing in. They shouldn't have exploded out like they did.
And even then, the structure is strong enough with how high they hit. Not all the building would have fallen.
Yeah, and the entire building fell. Both of them did. So,
and then honestly, what was it? And then I asked her, because we brought this up a while back when Harpo was here, and Harpo is extremely religious, so obviously Harpo had a hard time listening to this. And but we were I brought this up with Harpo here, and she was crying in the corner, while Juicy Jake and Emily and I were just talking, and I was like, well, couldn't have the enemy come in before and placed bombs on the building?
And I don't think so, because
not likely.
It's not likely because it happens in 5 different places at the same time. They're not terrorists or whatever. Terrorists, as Bush put it, aren't gonna come in and place bombs throughout the entire building and then hijack a plane to crash it in. No, they're not gonna do that.
If they had the bombs, they probably would just use the bombs.
Yeah, if they had the bombs available to them, they would have just used the bombs. They wouldn't have hijacked the plane.
And then another thing, actually earlier, she was like, before that, she was like, well, they're not going to just come in the country with bombs. And I'm like, well, they can make bombs. But, like, those are too powerful of bombs to just be made, just go in the garage, make a cute little bomb. No, like, those are pretty powerful bombs to knock an entire building
down. They'd have to
even if they were several bombs, it was still pretty powerful to knock an entire building down. I can understand, like, destroying an entire room, like a garage-made bomb. Or maybe, like, half a house, but that was an entire building. Like,
it was an entire 2 buildings.
But it was those need to be some powerful ass bombs, and they can't just come in the country with bombs.
And so, Juicy Jake was talking about this with me because he agrees with me on this conspiracy.
I'm just me, and I don't give a shit.
He was talking about this with me, and he was saying, well, you know how in one of his conspiracies, and I'm not sure what I think of it. Honestly,
I don't even remember what his conspiracy was.
Is that Osama had been hiding in the United States, and he had been linked up to someone in the FBI to be able to get all the bombs. And
honestly, that makes less sense than yours does.
all bombs and guns and grenades or whatever.
If he had that power, he would have destroyed America at that time.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I was saying, well, if he had been hiding in America and he had links into the FBI and was getting all of these weapons, he would have destroyed America.
He would have destroyed America, killed the president, taken over, and then we would be all taken over by Al-Qaeda and stuff.
And we wouldn't be allowed to talk about this.
We wouldn't be allowed to say shit. It wouldn't be a free country anymore, is all I gotta say. It'd probably be run the same way their countries run. Which, I guess, I honestly don't care, as long as I get my education. As long as I get a job and I survive in the world, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, see, but
honestly, the freedom is a nice thing. God damn it, everything is dying! Damn it!
Yeah, but see, the thing for you, it works easier for you because you're a guy. You could go to school and get all this
you're
school.
A girl, it's harder for you.
I'm a chick, so I can't.
It's harder for you.
I'd have to leave since about my age, maybe another 2 years. I'd be able to stay in school, but about this age, I'd be brought out of school,
working.
No, women are
no at home working at home.
I would have.
You'd be at home cleaning. You probably would have been married by now.
Yeah, I would have been forced to marry someone. I would have been forced to have their kids, and then I'd be an at-home wife. So. It
would be like the whole there's a small country under Russia above China where they actually kidnap their wives.
Yeah.
And even if they know they're going to marry their wife and their wife has consent, they still kidnap them. Just for shits and giggles. And, like, after a while, the wives are like, okay. Even though I know you'd be like, bitch, get me the fuck out of here.
I'd kick ass. I'd struggle. I wouldn't care.
Oh, no, they struggle. They're just weak.
Because,
you know, society there, it's not like society here where you can be a
See,
very feminine guy or a very manly girl.
luckily,
As an example here, feminine guy, manly girl.
Shut up.
You're manlier than me.
I was
You
just
can
about
dump
to
my
say.
arm
I
down.
was just about to say something about that. Luckily, if they didn't look at my birth certificate and stuff, I'd be able to get away with working and going to school and stuff because I look guyish enough. All I'd have to do is start binding down my chest.
So you'd look like that portrait I drew of you up there.
Shut up. Yeah, he drew a picture of me for this story that we're writing, and I don't have boots.
I forgot! Do you think they're noticeable? Not as much! I mean, like, freaking... All the girls I know, their boobs are like, hey.
That's because they fucking wear shirts that are like, I like air.
I like air.
I like my boobs to be able to breathe.
And this is why you don't wear... Never mind, I don't even know what you wear. Anyway.
God.
Don't fuck with the double D's! Anyway, back on your conspiracy theory, another thought I would have had is... Didn't they go after the Pentagon?
They did. They went after the Pentagon.
But with how lack of, they don't have as much technology out there and as much information as we do because, like, more fortunate countries such as Europe, I think, you know, Russia has a lot of good connections. I'm not sure. I don't live in those countries.
Of course
I don't
do.
live in those countries. Don't be stereotypical now. I don't live in those countries, but, you know, I know America is very internet fucking, internet in America's like, hey, baby, let's go have some fun. And, you know, so, of course, we have more information than maybe less fortunate countries, because we're fucking fortunate as hell, and we're spoiled like little brats who just got a new pony. and so we have the internet, but I'm not sure if Al-Qaeda has the internet. They may have connections, but they may not know everything, so they may have not known to go to the Pentagon. They probably would have just thought, because of how stereotypical everyone shows America, the White House is the place to go. They wouldn't have known to go to the Pentagon. Hell, honest to God, because I'm foreign to this country. I didn't even know what a Pentagon was until this whole event happened. I didn't know what the Pentagon was.
Oh my God.
And I'm a military brat, and I didn't know what the Pentagon was. Because
You couldn't have asked your mom or your dad, no.
No, I just kind of sat here and ignored it. Because I'm a wonderful child. Anyway, I found out what a Pentagon was. Don't sue me. Well, I know what the shape is, but I found out what the Pentagon was. Kind of. A little bit. Not as much as I should know. I'm foreign. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
You lived out of this country for what, a year?
Yeah. And then I lived under a rock for my entire life.
And you weren't even old enough to start talking yet?
Yay, they're talking. Shut up, I'm stupid, okay? There, I admitted that I'm stupid. Any hooter McBooter. A theory I have. A conspiracy theory. It takes me a minute, because it's not like I can just come up with one. Like, it's not like I think about them all the time.
This is what happens when I get bored.
I think of
I just start
nothing.
going through and I'm just like, you know what? This is my new conspiracy.
I think of nothing. Like, if it wasn't obvious, my brain is empty.
Well, duh.
I think of nothing. Hope your lens fell out.
Oh, you douche!
Yeah. Ow! Anyway.
See the abuse I get?
Abuse my ass. You just elbowed me in the chest, and I'm, like, thinner than you by 2,000.
By 2,000?
Okay, look at our finger width. Exactly. Exactly. Actually, I don't have I don't have a good one, at least. I'm just kind of stupid and can't think of any. It's not like I sit here all day like that one and think of conspiracy
Shut
theories.
up, okay?
But honestly,
you have a family that actually pays attention to you. I don't.
I pay attention to you. I love you with all my man booty power. But anyway, I've been thinking a lot about religion lately. That's why I thought of the right-wing people, and I was like, oh my God, don't mess with my man George Bush now. He gave me my crops and my guns. My guns, man, my guns.
Okay, so I got one thing to say. Like, I love Obama. I really do. Probably the best choice for America so far. Other than, like...
Washington all the way. George Washington, first man here.
Other than, like, George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and, you know, all of our historical presidents. But from, like, God, who do I even want to say? From, like, Nixon up, our presidents have sucked.
I don't even... Wait, no, I know who Nixon is. I know.
Richard Nixon? But,
yeah,
so,
I think
anyways.
I think I know. I'm not even sure. I'm like...
So, like, our presidents have just sucked the last, like, 60 years? What? Something like that?
I don't count. I've been here long enough, but I don't count.
And that... So, Obama, I think, is probably been one of the best presidents that America's had in the last 50 or 60 years.
Seeing as how half of the country's slowly getting better.
But him wanting to get rid of our guns, fuck no. Okay? No.
Even I'm saying that. No, I don't even have to live in this country.
Not take my gun because it's taking away our entire Second Amendment.
He can't do that.
I'm right when I say that. It's the Second Amendment, isn't it?
Right to bear arms?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's the Second Amendment. Hold on, we have Google. No, I'm pretty sure. It's one of the amendments, we're sure of that.
I'm pretty sure. It's on the Bill of Rights, I can tell you that much. I'm pretty sure it's the Second Amendment.
You ask a foreigner, one who doesn't pay attention to the country he's been living in for most of his life.
The last 13 years.
Most of his life he's been paying attention to
14, because you'll be 15 in July. Curse me in being the youngest out of our group. Yeah, surprise. I'm the youngest. Stop it!
But, oh God, no, you're unsettling my stomach. I had a whole fucking bowl of mac and cheese, and I'm not used to eating that much. God, my stomach. Anyway, back to what she's saying. I'm living in this country for a little bit longer. I kind of need to a little bit. And then... Shut up. I'm not leaving you entirely. I love you too much. Anyway, while I'm living here, I'd like the right to take my my beautiful little gun downstairs that I have.
It is beautiful.
It's fucking gorgeous. I'm lucky ass bastard, and I'm happy and proud, and I'm not complaining. My beautiful gun downstairs, I'd like to go and take her shooting and go aim at some barrels or something. I don't want to shoot anybody. Honestly, no, I don't feel like harming anyone else.
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. The right to bear arms, that amendment is just... It's not...
Besides, it's not going to take away the gun violence.
And what it is that with that amendment, your gun has to be licensed. It can't be like a submachine gun. It can only be like a shotgun or a pistol. And... So, they always have to be licensed. They're small guns that barely do anything compared to, like, an AK-47 or something like that. An M16 or...
some Call of Duty bullshit. No.
Yeah, I play too much.
They won't let you own guns like that. And honestly, it's not going to take away the gun violence if that's what he thinks is going to happen. No, it's just going to make it worse because then the guns are illegal. It's exactly what we heard earlier in one of the videos we were watching. Don't ask what it was. We're not going to tell you because that's copyrighted to who it is. But it's like what they said. When you take away something, it just makes you want that something more. It's like with drugs. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you do. I'm happy keeping my body healthy. I don't give a shit what you do. You can do whatever you want. But, oh God. Sassy hand over here. Girl. Anyway, it's just going to make them want it even more. It's going to make them want it even more.
Bony fingers.
Stop bitching. It's going to make them want it even... Don't give me that look. I can see you in the camera. it's gonna make them want it even more. And then the more they want it, the more they're gonna go after it, the more they're gonna seek for it.
Because, I mean, guns are already...
And then it's not gonna be in any form of control.
Guns are already used illegally, because, I mean, freaking what serial killer or, you know, gang member or whatever...
There are some creative people.
Yeah, who are gonna take the time to go get their guns licensed. Honestly. What people like that are gonna try. So guns are used illegally, but...
And then once their gun's licensed, they can just track who used the gun.
Exactly.
So of course they're not gonna go get their guns licensed.
Awkward silence. Gay baby was born and Russell died.
Yay!
Russell was mentioned again.
But yay for gay babies. I'm sorry, Russell.
I love you, Russell. Me and Angie got boyfriends again. Yeah, we have this whole awkward silence thing. I'll tell it to you later.
One of my friends and I have this where, like, every time there's an awkward silence, Andy eats a finger.
Andy as in...
Yes, that Andy.
Beer sack?
Yes, as in he, like, eats a finger. Like, for no reason. It's Taco and I. Like, I remember her saying this once. Like, there was an awkward silence. She's like, Andy just ate a finger.
What the...
I'm like, what the fuck, Taco? And then there was another thing,
he must
but it was pretty
of fingers then.
It was pretty racist though, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm too white to be saying these things. She was Mexican, it's okay.
And if we had Brianna,
she would slap me. We'd all be screwed, because most of our channel is white people except for Brianna.
And like partly JJ. And then like me,
I swear he's black somewhere in there.
Yeah, there's black in him. There's black in me, surprisingly.
I'm not black at all. I'm too black.
I am. But
I can tell by the little cheeks right here. Oh god, my fucking stomach.
Yeah, but anyways, my heritage. Oh god, I am.
Let's not get into there.
I'm too white.
She's a mutt.
Shut up. I'm also white. I'm really white.
But
like,
she's a mutt.
The only things that are somewhat dark in me, I have like a little bit of black in me, and then a little bit of Native American in me, and that's it.
But she's a white mutt.
Shut up.
I have
and then there's like
2 places I know where I'm from. Ireland and Germany. And I was born in Germany, so...
God, they want mutt. I've got Italian.
Don't you start, because then we're not going to end.
I don't have...
It's already at 22 minutes. Don't you start.
I don't have that much. Just go with your conspiracy. Because that's what we started this entire video for.
It does. It hurts. Like, it feels like it's going to burst. Even though you can't see it because I'm too thin. But it feels like it's going to burst. Oh, ow. It hurts. Shut up. Anyway.
You didn't do anything!
You made a sound, and it sounded like you were making a noise in the air. Stop moving your toes. It feels weird.
I'm not moving. You're just feeling shit, bro.
You're possessed by the toe demon called Tomosagus. Oh, God, I'm trying to think of it. I had it, too. I had it, man. I had it. It was fucking right there. And it wasn't anything racist, surprisingly. I'm not, like, a hardcore I believe in racism. I'm just really racist for what I say. But it was surprisingly not racist. And... what is it? So many gay babies. So many fingers have been gone.
So many Russells of dying. And so many Kyle sex changes.
And so many boyfriends for you and Angie.
And so many times Shaylin has kissed a man.
No, I remember
I
remember one that isn't racist. So many times. Fucking... oh my god, no, now I'm not remembering other things. Kid with the last name in one of my old schools started with a D. One of my friends and I came up with this thing. Every time there's an awkward silence, he gets butt fucked because he was so rude to me.
So many times Marilyn Monroe hasn't been in the kitchen. Brianna came up with that one.
So many times that one whore has gotten cum done.
So many times laundry has smelled good.
Who the hell sent me a picture?
Probably Dick Bag.
My favorite hotel on the, yep,
Haha, told you.
on the Vegas Strip.
What did he do? Go back to Vegas?
Yep.
What, he stayed in LA for 2 days?
Yep.
Wow. The Bellagio.
He's not staying there, though. It's too nice.
I know. Trust me. I've been inside the Bellagio. That place is fucking like 5-star.
But apparently, this hotel he's staying in is nice enough to have trees on the inside, and it'd be so echoey that you can hear everyone's conversation on the phone.
He's probably staying in the...
Fuck if I know.
Fuck, there are too many. There are too many fucking hotels in
Okay,
Vegas,
Mr.
people.
Nee, you're gonna... Where's a Sharpie? You should give me a Sharpie.
I'm not getting
Mr. Nee is taking over for me. I need a Sharpie.
I'm not getting you a
You should give
Sharpie.
me a Sharpie.
I'm not getting you a Sharpie.
It's right over there.
I don't care. I'm not getting you a
Stop acting
Sharpie.
like it's 1,000-mile walk.
Ah!
Go get a Sharpie.
No.
Yes.
No.
Dermot.
No.
Dermot.
Well, you just say your conspiracy. We're
I'm
already
trying
almost...
to think of it. Oh
So
my-
drawing on your knee is going to help.
Yes.
Oh, my friends are idiots.
But, like, I remember it had something to do with the world. I know a theory in general that isn't a conspiracy theory, but I think a theory is Osama's not in hell, he's in limbo, and he's just like, derp derp derp. Like, I know how many people are going to hate me for that, but it's not like limbo's the best place on the planet. Isn't limbo, like, second worst?
Yeah.
But anyway, I think he's in limbo, watching a bunch of girls dance, but not allowed to touch him.
He didn't get a 72 versions.
No, he didn't. He will never get his 72 virgins. He's watching his 72 virgins dance, and he can't touch them. Ah ha ha ha.
See, no, I agree with Walter on this one, though, when he says, and from Jeff Dunham, when he says that 72 virgins, fuck, I hope they don't have Viagra in heaven. And, like, honestly, yeah, why not get 72 slutty broads who know what they're doing? You don't want to have to teach 72 different people how to have sex. And honestly, it's not going to be 72 women. He only said there'd be 72 virgins.
He never said there wouldn't be guys there.
Yeah. So for all he knows, he'd go up to that heaven of his, and there'll be 72 virgin men playing WoW.
And honestly, 72 people, probably like all of them use teeth.
Oh.
You're a girl, or maybe you're cringing.
Mhm.
Anyway, the conspiracy theory had to do with Europe.
Of course it did. Don't kick me.
That or Russia.
Of course it did.
I don't know! Which one? Or was it Korea?
Jesus Christ.
I
Ow.
don't know! Oh my god. Throw out another conspiracy theories. That's
I don't remember any of my other ones. I only remember the George Bush one.
Okay, well, conspiracy theory we've been looking at is, Ooh, I rebuke. Ate too much mac and cheese!
Don't overstuff yourself, kids.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yes, Gail.
No, a thought I was having is, it's obvious, it's an obvious thought. But, dude, what if King Jong, like, no, because he's dead. What if one of the eels in North Korea have a fucking iPhone 6 or 5 or whatever the
Wait,
fuck?
I'm gonna say they haven't even made the 6 yet.
Well, an iPhone 5 then? Like, he has an iPhone 5 and he's sitting there playing, like, Words with Friends or something, or 4 words, 1 picture. And, like, just watch him lose to somebody and get offended and then blow up the country they're living in. Because don't they have all those nukes over there?
Yeah.
My theory is that they don't actually have nukes, they're just lying ass pricks. Because we have no proof of whether they have nukes or not. Only so many people have been in the country and escaped. Think about it, they're probably holding up American bitches all up in there, probably raping the hot ones. What are you gonna do with a hot captive? Just sit there and stare at her? If she doesn't give consent...
Honestly, they probably rate any chick, hot or not, because they're just assholes like that.
They don't get any. No. But yeah, no, like, conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theories. Conspiracy. Something that causes conspiracy. But it's a theory. And some people agree and some people won't. Think, Gil. Think.
This might take a while.
Hell, it could be about anything, Gil. Calm the fuck down.
This might take a while.
What if the Smurfs... Like, not like the whole KKK one. Because, honestly, that ruins my childhood. But what if the Smurfs, like...
I can't believe I honestly just realized that.
What if, like, it's
Get
not...
your leg off me, boy!
No, it's comfy. Stay still. But...
I'll slap Mr. Knee.
No! He's a baby! He was just born today! 2 seconds ago. But, what if... Like, you know the old man who's always spoiling their plans and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
What if he died, and since, like, they always, like, basically win. It's kind of like the whole, you know, hero saves the day, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the Smurfs always triumph over him. What if, you know, all those theories where someone died and they're in limbo and stuff, what if he's, like, in hell or limbo? And that's his torture. Is to constantly, like, no matter how much he wants
So
to,
pretty
like,
much you're kind of pulling the Rugrats theory where the Smurfs are just a figment of his imagination, and he's really dead.
Yeah. Can you see it, though? He lives all up alone, and then as soon as he walks over to the good side of the forest, like, there's these annoying-ass little blue creatures, which I love the Smurfs, honestly, but I bet in his eyes he thinks they're annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, they're small, they're, like, this big. He's, like, up there big. And, like, you know, he probably fucking pissed half the time. I think he just doesn't get sex. Or he's not doing it. I think he's on something.
So scandalous, you can see my bra strap.
Oh no, my knee. I'm a whore.
Oh no, your ankles are showing.
I'm such a whore. Okay, I feel like I can sit up again.
Whore.
Okay. Anyway. I just need to let my tummy rest. Get out from me. What are we fucking... Oh, another thing about, like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think Willy Wonka was on something. LSD. LSD.
Duh!
LSD, dude. Because he has, like, a bunch of little fucking,
Oompa Loompas?
Yeah, Oompa Loompas. He has little orange bitches. He has fucking bitches from Jersey Shore all coming in fucking...
Oh, damn it. Where'd it go? You shammy it wherever it went. Yeah.
But he has bitches from Jersey Shore coming in, like, making his chocolate and shit.
No. I have a conspiracy that I've talked to people about on the bus. This might ruin your childhood, so beware.
I think I just ruined the childhood with the whole Oompa Loompa thing.
What if the Scooby-Doo gang really didn't do all they said that they were, like all that showed? What if that, like, all they are, they're all just in an insane asylum, and all the mysteries and stuff they do are hallucinations, and, like, Scooby isn't real. Because, I mean, come on, a dog that can talk?
That or they're all fucking high.
Yeah, they're all on something. And then look at Shaggy, for God's sakes. That kid is a stoner. Like, because he's always hungry. He's always hungry, yet he never gains weight when he eats. And then he has a freaking dog that talks to him. He's on something.
But it's like the whole Flintstones conspiracy, where they think that the Jetsons and the Flintstones are in the same time period, but the Flintstones are like the Amish people who don't want to live life with technology. I mean, they have technology, but it's not the same technology.
No, it's the Jetsons have, where they have the frickin' flying hover cars and...
But the Flintstones want to be like, they're like the Amish people. So what they do is make synthetic animals, and they do everything like they thought they would have lived like back then. But since history was blurred, and you know, things change over time, they got all their information mixed up, and that's why animals talk. And that's why they're in the same time period as dinosaurs. That's why they, like, their animals are talking and stuff, except for, what? Dino. I can't remember, it's been a while. Anyway, I think it was Dino, because of the way they said his name. But anyway, but he doesn't talk, for some reason, because he's more of a pet, he's more of a dog.
None of the dinosaurs talked.
Well, some of them did.
It was only like the pterodactyls and then like the small little birds that ran.
The other like
record players and stuff.
I think
because there'd always be that one bird where it'd crack a joke and he'd be like, "It's a living."
Oh yeah, but they didn't like. How do I say this? They like that's a conspiracy theory, and I kind of like that one. It's not like entirely childhood ruining, but it makes sense. It's not like the fucking Rugrats or the goddamn fucking Ed, Edd n Eddy theories where those, like, ruin your entire childhood.
They
ruined my childhood. I didn't want to think
because anything can ruin your childhood.
I didn't want to think of all the kids as dead. Did you?
I just don't think about it.
Honestly, I don't think about it when I see the show, but afterthoughts kind of like... Ugh. And then the whole Courage the Cowardly Dog was pretty good, though.
I could see the Courage the Cowardly Dog one.
See, like, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people have heard it, because it's not like an immediate, oh, I've heard that one, you know, talk around the school, stuff like that. No, the Courage one, which some people might have heard, is, basically where Courage, it's all from a dog's point of view, obviously. And the reason they're not actually in the middle of nowhere, even though the town, like, it's unexplained by the theory, but the, what it is the only reason there's nowhere is because, well, he lives with an elderly couple. They're not going to take him out because they're too old, you know, they're not going to be able to physically walk him as much. So that's why there's an appearance of nowhere. And, you know, all the normal people that aren't the elderly couple, you know, I can't remember, Muriel, and then I can't remember the other, Augustus? Something like it.
I don't even freaking remember.
It's been too long. But, the only reason they don't seem bad is because of the owners. But all the other people that come in the house and stuff, they're scary because, I mean, imagine it from a little dog's eyes. That's gotta be scary as fuck. So, you know, God, my stomach. So, you know, well, that's gotta be fucking piss scary for them. And then another one I liked, but it kind of ruined my childhood, was the whole, because I know no one died because of Pokemon, but the whole, oh, well, there's your fountains. The whole red and green, you know, how Lavender Town basically causes suicides because of the high-pitched noise, which I don't see how it could. I can see headaches because that shit kind of hurts your head after a while, but yeah. That one?
Nope.
Think about animes.
The one with the Courage the Cowardly Dog one, though, like, it made sense, and my only issue with it is what about the town? Because they go to the town in, like, almost every episode, and then they leave, like, almost every episode. Like they leave to another place. So what about all that?
But the, what was it? There was one episode where there was a giant bug, and I think it was in a theater. And they went to the theater, and there was a giant bug. I don't know. That show was on LSD.
And then did you ever see the episode where they left and then, like, they go camping or something like that, and Muriel gets kidnapped by that swamp monster.
Doesn't she always get kidnapped? Or
yeah, she's always got kidnapped.
she's like a Princess Peach, but she's cooler because she's Muriel.
a...
Oh god, and the Super Mario one where they assumed it was a play, that one was cool. Okay, so basically what they did was in Super Mario Bros. That was all actual stuff. You know, they all did it and stuff. And then you know how the second one where he wakes up and it's all a dream. The third one they assumed he made a play about it just to relive all of his events and tell his story. Because of the backdrop, you know, the blocks and stuff, they were bolted. You know, everything's hung up by wires, cables, mechanics and stuff, and how in the third one he dresses up as a raccoon or a tanuki or whatever you want to call it. Actually, no, it's not a tanuki, because if it was a tanuki he'd have giant balls. Anyway, he would. Don't question me, he's a Japanese. Anyway, so it kind of hints to a play. And you know, it's just, I liked that one.
I honestly thought the Rugrats one made sense.
I don't like to think about that one though. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard the Rugrats theory. If you haven't, let's restate it just for the fun. Because we haven't been saying much.
Pretty much Tommy, Phil, Lil, Chucky, all of them, Dill, all of them, except for the parents, are a figment of Angelica's imagination.
Except for they never explained.
Dill. They never explained.
No, not Dill. I hate to say it's the Asian girl.
Susie?
Yeah, they never explained her.
Yeah, except for Susie. They never did end up explaining Susie.
I think Susie's not as much of a big character.
Tommy was pretty much a miscarriage. So
no, wait, no. Tommy was a miscarriage. Chucky died with Chucky's mom.
Yeah, and then
Phil and Lil were abortions.
Phil and Lil were abortions, and they never figured out if it was going to be a boy or girl. Hence, why the twins were created. Because one a boy and one a girl.
Because they weren't sure. Like Angelica wasn't sure herself whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, and she never got to find out. So she made two.
And then Tommy was a miscarriage, so he was never born. So that's why.
He was a stillborn, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's dad's always downstairs making
toys for a son he never had.
Yeah, toys for the son that was never born. And then Chucky died with his mom.
And I think what they said, a car accident?
Yeah, something like that. And that's why his mom's always so jittery.
Or his dad.
Or, yeah, that's why his dad's always so, like, jittery in the show.
And that explains, another point they put up was that explains what she can talk to adults and children. Because, you know, it's kind of hard to understand children the older you get, you know, unless you have them yourselves. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, I understand exactly what you're saying. And that's kind of why, like, you know, Angelica's always like, you dumb babies and stuff, but the adults never, like, sit there and be like, Angelica! Because you had to have heard him. You had to have heard a girl sit there and be like, you dumb babies. And if you have a child, you wouldn't, like, let a girl sit there and call your baby dumb. I wouldn't, at least. I'd be like, bitch.
Yeah. Bitch.
Please.
Fuck you.
But, we are the same height. Ooh, shit, this is weird. Because earlier in the video, I was sitting on my leg. Anyway. Damn it. Anyway.
Aren't you gonna answer your phone? It's probably Brianna bothering you about her stuff again. This is what she gets for leaving it here, though.
Anyway.
Here, Swoopy. I don't know.
Oh, God. Anyway, I guess this is the end of our conspiracy theory video because we've been sitting here for 44 minutes talking about nothing but conspiracies and stupid shit.
Yeah, and I'm out, so.
Yeah, we're definitely out now.
Bye, tables.
beside my tables, I have a beard that likes to say hello.
Subscribe button down
Hey,
below.
hey. You save that for later. Subscribe.
Fuck you, asshole.
You don't have to, but it'd be nice.
Become a table.
So we can flip you. Sexually.
Wait.
Flip. So we can flip you sexually. You can be like.
I can see JJ doing that.
Just.
No, this is JJ's flip. Fabulous. Damn it,
No,
Lens.
JJ's flip. Fabulous. And then my flip.
Yeah, like, totally grab my hair.
Fabulous! Okay, we're done. Goodbye, tables.